I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-Minute Convos, where I help you create a brand of your own unique real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Lauri Mackey. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, of course. You're welcome. It's a great pleasure to connect with you again. Tell us, what part of the world are you in right now?
Camarillo, California. So it's Southern California, about 10 minutes from the beach, about an hour above LA.
Yeah, you say beach, I think immediately of the water, and I see it immediately. Love it. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, do tell us which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history.
I'm going to have to go for podcasting. I had met Elizabeth Johnston with the Own Your Creativity podcast several years ago, and we hadn't even begun our podcast. We were on an accountability team and helping each other out and get our podcast ready to start. She follows you and heard you were in California. She tagged me in a post that said you were looking for people to interview, and I messaged, you called, and we weren't able to meet in Cali, but you sent me a link to schedule time with you, and here we are.
Yeah, I remember that conversation. It took me a while to catch up, right? I mean, we've been having a few conversations, my wife and I, but yes, I do remember the huge energy. I remember the lemonade conversation that we
Yes.
were having. Now, tell us a bit more about that, please, as well.
So I have Lauri's Lemonade Stand, a positivity podcast for women, and it's really geared towards women over 40 and helping them into the next chapter of their lives, whatever that happens to be, because we're all in different circumstances. And I've been doing this for 2.5 years. We have 129 episodes out now, and they come out once a week, every Monday.
Congratulations. That's great. So who did you learn compassion from?
Oh, compassion. Goodness. I would say from church, to be honest. My upbringing as a Mormon member at Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, that's where we learn compassion, service and compassion for others.
That's intriguing. So why will you continue to repeat that? Definitely having compassion takes a bit sometimes.
Without being swallowed up in it, yes. And doing a lot of self-care. So I adore meeting new people and asking them about their experiences. People are very comfortable around me, and we love doing the interview process. So then sharing that with the great wide world as a fly on the wall, as they listen to our conversation as if we were sitting down on a love seat and sharing a cup of tea, has just been wonderful. So it benefits so many wonderful women. I can't stop doing it.
That's great. Well, where did the inspiration for the lemonade stand come from?
So my husband actually came up with the name, and we talked a lot about my past experiences in life and how there were lots of sucking lemons moments. Some of them we choose ourselves, and some of them that get thrown at us that are beyond our control, and what it takes in our life, the sugar that it takes to make sweet lemonade. So we just focus on that in the podcast, and it seems that everybody's had sucking lemons moments. So that's where Lauri's Lemonade Stand metaphorically came from.
That's great. Now, where can people find out more about what you do?
LaurisLemonadeStand.com, and it's LAURIS, lemonadestand.com. And of course, you can find me on iTunes and Facebook and Instagram and all of those different things under that.
Well, do tell us one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Writing. So I like to write poems, blogs. I had my first book come out this year called Positivity Happens. I actually love to publicly speak. So I have this love affair with the microphone. So I like to write those speeches all about positivity.
How does it make you feel when you're doing that?
Words are the best way to express myself. It's playtime for me. I love the play of words and how they make my emotions come alive. I also like word games, crosswords, words with friends, word warp, Scrabble, like all of those different things. Words very much speak to me.
Yeah, I could see you being a very good friend when it comes to activities, on your You're on her about Lauri page, right? She had there something about popcorn, and I remember reading that. It was funny. What did you say about popcorn?
I do love popcorn, and I can't remember exactly, but I do love popcorn. And
Let me check.
so I read with one hand and I eat very buttery popcorn with the other hand so that I never have to touch my book with that hand. So I have a very skilled set of how to eat popcorn while still reading a book. So
I
yeah.
just pulled it up. She has here love movie theater popcorn, even though it
Yes.
doesn't like me half as much as I like it.
That, and I would say like mountain biking. I absolutely adore mountain biking.
That was number one on the list.
Yes, exactly.
That's great. That's great. Well, do suggest to others who are listening why they should do what you've done by combining life, if you would, the lemons to make lemonade.
So I think that one of the common misconceptions we have about ourselves is that for some reason we aren't creative. Everyone is creative in some form or another. Everyone. Writing lights me up. And if writing makes you feel your feels deeper than anyone else, then you're a writer. But if you're not, you are creative in some way. And I used to think that I wasn't creative until I found where my zone of genius of creativity was. And so you just need to find your zone of genius. Everyone is creative.
Totally agree. Today I actually posted something on creativity. I'm doing these financial coaching tips, and creativity helps just like create this strength. It doesn't look like it's happening while you're being creative, but definitely there's a strength that's created when you're functioning in creativity.
Yes, exactly. And when you own your creativity, because I used to think I wasn't creative. I told everyone I wasn't creative. What I meant was that I didn't like to scrapbook, and I didn't like crafts, and I didn't like to sew. So I'm not that person, but I am creative in a million other ways. And once I learned that and stepped into that power, everything opened up for me.
Love it. Well, again, amazing audience. We're live with Lauri Mackey. You can check her out at Lauri's Lemon Stand. Okay, let me say that slowly. Lauri's Lemon Stand. Lauri's Lemonade Stand.com. All right?
Correct. Yes.
All right, well, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me now invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Tell me, what is your earliest childhood memory?
So my earliest childhood memory is being at the Oakland Temple with my mom and dad, who were being married inside. I don't remember actually seeing my mom or dad. I just remember being in white. There were mirrors everywhere, and I was playing in a room with some toys when a wonderful lady came and to take me to my mom and dad. And that's my earliest childhood memory.
How old were you in that memory?
2 years old. That's the only one I have before like 5. So I have this very brief moment of time at 2 years old, and then I don't have any other ones till I'm like 5 years old.
Why do you think this one is so clear?
I think it was a very important time, even though I might not have realized it in my conscious mind at 2 years old. I think my subconscious definitely held on to that because it was so important that my parents were being married together in the temple that day.
How do you see it connecting to who you are today?
I believe it was a good foundation for who I would be as an adult, and something that I wanted when I was older and when I grew up. I don't know if I've officially grown up yet, even though I'm almost 50. But that's definitely something that I aspired to have in my life, was that quote unquote forever marriage.
Do you have that? Right
yes,
now. Oh,
absolutely.
amazing.
Yes,
Wow.
a wonderful, wonderful mate. Yes, I have my soulmate and best friend who I'm married to.
It's amazing how that connected. All right, no need for me there. All right. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
Oh my gosh, I had to look this up because I was a product of the 80s. And so I kind of guesstimated about 12, but I'm going to say Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, I could see you dancing to that.
Yes. That was definitely one of my favorites. I wanted to be her when I was younger. So yes.
All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there is a small declaration form, so it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Lauri, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
No.
Are you married? Well, we said yes. You said
Yes.
yes, right? Do you have children?
3 grown daughters and 2 grandchildren.
There we go. Congratulations. Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
A couple, yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
All
On
right.
average, probably yes during the week, but yes.
All right, all right. What about screen time? The phone and the computer, is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
I would definitely say more than 8 hours a day because I work on my computer. So I would say that I am definitely on there more than 8 hours a day, but weekends are probably less than an hour per day.
Okay. Lauri, if you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Lauri Mackey, what would you say that is?
So one of my assignments when taking the course, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, was to write your own artist prayer. So I decided I would use that as my own unique real statement. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for my gift of creativity that you bestowed upon me in my love of writing and speaking. Thank you for the gift of having others feel comfortable and at ease around me. I recognize these gifts are from you. I am willing to be an instrument in your hands. I trust my entire life to you. I trust you will lead me as I follow you. Thy will be done as you see the bigger picture outside of my scope of vision. Through the atonement, I am healed. In turn, I want to help others on their healing journey. We are all made whole through Jesus Christ. Help me to love, understand, and encourage. I know that I am loved and lovable. Amen.
Amen. I love it. Well, Lauri, this is a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Yes. Positivity is a practice. Positivity is making friends with your fear, letting faith overcome it, and taking action. It means saying your prayers as if everything depended on God, and then going to work as if everything depended on you.
Lauri Mackey, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
And thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.